Hello, Vicarious Mercenaries, Proxy Ninjas, and of course our EMP shock troops at home and abroad. Welcome and welcome back to the Rec Room. Fired up a few minutes early tonight. Maybe I'll make up for the fact we've been off for about a week because we had a holiday and some other family things going on. So every week that we have that long of a gap in there, but glad to be back in the hot seat, ready to do some virtual destruction on a Metal Monday. So it's also been Independence Day weekend here in the States. So happy 250th birthday, United States of America. And hopefully it'll be an ongoing theme for the year because, yeah, birthday and year, age, whatever, is not just the day of. So there's some cool patriotic stuff for the weekend. Definitely got some time off to do some important things like cleaning and also got some time with family and friends. So hopefully those of you out there got to do some similar things and stuff of enjoyment. Yeah. So if you are new to the Rec Room, this is the coolest corner of the internet where you get the rundown on what's going on here with Enforcer Media Productions, whether that be project updates or creative insights, and you get the breakdown on what makes our favorite franchises tick in the form of the long-running video game deep dives and related commentary. And we're just doing this because this is our marketing arm. If you like the stuff that we watch or that we work on here, you'll like the franchise that we're working on called The Firewall Protocol, and its first entry is up on Amazon called Ascendant Chaos. Available in paperback, Kindle Unlimited, so head on over, check that out. Or also, now that I've finally got things starting to work a little bit better again, got our Patreon account is going to start hopefully getting at least a little bit more content on a monthly basis. I've had billing pause for the last 6 months, but that also gives access to other things like the audiobook work in progress and some teasers on other things going on, and one of which is we now have our stickers done, or at least our first round of stickers done and ready for shows when we start doing that. So if you want, there is a free post even over there. So you can even join for free. You don't even have to be a paid member. I'll try to do stuff for free members as well. But of course, if you want to chip in and help out with things like show expenses and onward stuff, that's greatly appreciated. Because we're doing all the streaming stuff for free and we're doing so without advertisements. So I hope that's a plus for some people because things like Twitch and YouTube, they shove 5 minutes of ad in your face and you get really nothing for it. So we're at the threshold where I just kind of long since gave up on doing the advertising thing here. So the only thing that we're really promoting is the stuff we're working on. That's pretty much it. So, in the meantime, yeah, so we're working on some other things. So feel free to chirp. Man, my brain's going to be, it's going to be one of those days where I'm mixing words. I haven't done that in a while. Feel free to lurk, chat, or comment at your leisure. So thanks for joining us. I know you've got a lot to pick from, so glad to have you along for the ride. And then as far as other things, numbers-wise, things have been quiet. Holidays, obviously, we're not on quite as much, so the number game hasn't been changing much. But hey, as long as it's holding steady, that's a good thing. Let's talk project-wise, other than stickers and shows. So we will have our Fraser Vendor Market show this Saturday. And that, try to think, the Linktree has been updated, which is in most of the descriptions. And the only thing is the Facebook post might be outdated just because I couldn't find one at the time when I updated it. But the date and the location would be, or at least the location would be correct. And as long as you follow the date that I posted, not the one from Facebook, you'll be good if you're in the area and want to swing by and say hi. As far as the cleaning has been kind of relevant to try to get workspaces cleaned up because Hamster Lab mental demands have just made it very difficult to keep things organized. But the fact I got any progress done on our observed 4th, I mean, technically Friday the 3rd was the observed federal holiday, so it was helpful to get some things rearranged, and that'll help get the workflow moving again. So I also got our prints done. I also showed a couple of those for a paid member post, a couple that'll be available soon. I may have hinted at a couple of those in past episodes, but I can't keep track of where and when, so you'd always have to check the intros of the show to know what kind of other updates we got going on here. Pop culture-wise, well, as I was logging in, YouTube decided to throw the official trailer for Rising of the Shield Hero Season 5. I actually had enough time to even watch that before getting rolling, so that's exciting to know that that's on the horizon, but it looks like it's not till 2027. But considering we're in July, we're already in the second half of 2026, so I guess it's not that far away. I think there was another one that I think Shangri-La Frontier Season 3 or one of the others, they're already talking 27 for some of them, but at least we know within 6 months, 6 to 9 months, hopefully, of catching some of those. And movie-wise, I'm trying to think if there was anything. No, other than when we watched Furious a couple weeks ago, I saw, the trailer for the Chinese, looks like a survival thriller movie called Hope, which has a couple U.S. actors in it. So I gotta keep an eye on that one. But there's much on that department. Anime, we're looking for consecutive seasons. But this quarter, at least, I know there's at least a couple I want to check. Um, actually, it was season 2 of From Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman. The first season was pretty cool. It was enjoyable. It wasn't like top anime, but it was enjoyable. So to see a second season of that should be entertaining, hopefully. And there's another one which I'm curious about. It looks like a complete knockoff of Solo Leveling called Tomb Raider King. Yeah, they're not even ashamed of being blatant with their name. So other than Lara Croft, though, it's a dude, and if it's Solo Leveling, it's like I almost couldn't tell the difference with the way they designed the trailer. So I'll have to see if it's any different than Solo Leveling, but it sure looks like it wants to be a copycat, if anything. And beyond that, not too much else for pop culture track and stuff. And I'm definitely getting the itch to work more on some PC stuff, but I got to get some other things in alignment first. And obviously, we got a ton to do here on the console. And I've kind of mentioned this. If we manage to get through the DLC here in short order for Shadow Kerensky on MechWarrior and Chaos Reigns, we will take a break. We are only 2 to 3 months away from having been working on this for a year since the new DLC came out, and we're still working on that. We just get started on that one. We still got the one more after it. But we're working on Dino Crisis on Thursdays, and like I said, we did have some family stuff in the way Thursday, so we didn't have an episode last week, but barring any other interruptions, I think we'll resume schedule that this week. So I think that is everything to get you caught up on. So let's get the show on the road, or at least get stomping again. And we are on episode 41 of season 2, which are called Fire and Smoke. We actually, over the last couple episodes, have had some encounters with what are they called? The Ghost Bears, as Rihanna calls them. But it looks like we're going to be running into clan Smoke Jaguar. Now, I don't know anything about these clans other than I know that at least they are in lore, in fiction, after having watched some of the cutscenes from MechWarrior 5 clans. But, of course, I have heavily railed on the cheesiness of clan names, or, if any, maybe not clan names as much as the mercenary names, because some of them have been so goofy. But I can't say the clan names are much better, other than, hey, if they're official, at least they're still using them. But we still have not yet run into Jade Falcon, so I don't know if we're going to run into a couple of each of the clans. I mean, technically, we've already run into Clan Wolf and Ghost Bear, so I don't know if there's any other beyond those 4 that are heavy hitters or main players. So my knowledge is pretty limited in that regard, but we'll see what happens. Fighting the Ghost Bears has been pretty destructive on our end, but strangely, the fire starter with their weapons has helped me like rip them apart. Rather than buying a big heavy mech, just trying to hope the armor does it. Having their weapons has helped make a huge difference. And most of these missions have had the repair pods, since I don't know what the proper name is, but essentially like the repair hangers. Those have been also critical, given that the adversaries have been so much more advanced from a number gap. I mean, I don't know if they're just throwing them more HP numbers or better firepower numbers, but either way, yes, something has increased the difficulty, so thankfully they've used little mechanisms to offset that, but we're still losing a lot of money on repairs and other things, so hopefully we'll start turning that around, and we'll see how things go with progress through the Shadow Kerensky DLC tonight, and go from there. Oh no, dead air. How dare there not be any sound for 30 seconds? Oh, there we go. When I think the controller is not working again. Come on. I don't know if this is still loading or something else is going on here. Okay, this is hyper weird. Yeah, the blue on the side of the pad was not lit up. It's like I was just using a normal, as if it were a neutral controller or something. Actually, those lights are off once again, so... Beats me what that was all about. Okay, so I think we just arrived at our next destination. Spears has us chasing these fragments. Seems a little bit of an anomaly. Like, he split them up, but is it like he sent them remote via communication? And we got to go collect them somehow? I don't know what the method to the madness was, other than it being all in one place for safety reasons, but how is it that everywhere we have to go, there's opposition? So yeah, smoke and mirrors. So it says, hold off all Smoke Jaguar forces, but when I first saw that icon there, it sure looks like a bear, you know, like we were fighting another bear, and I mean, it sure doesn't look like smoke, other than it's a smoke-colored Jaguar, if that's a Jaguar. So I don't know. I don't know about anything about reality anymore. So let's see where we're at on the star map. So we are way out here. I have not done repairs yet, apparently. Did I fly back here without? Ooh. Oh, shoot, are we... We're out of clan machine gun ammo, too. That's interesting. This thing might not be as useful the next time around here. I don't want to fly too far out of our way because it is going to impact the clock. At least that's my understanding. In 12 days, we got to pay another $3.5 million. But doing repairs here, I can't actually do repairs here, so I have to get to a repair hub. Yeah, these are some pretty high difficulty things. You have one task, fend off the Smoke Jaguars. Well, if the fire starter is my method, I really kind of need to get these repairs done. I thought maybe I had done that. Maybe that was not the call following the tail end of last episode. So let's get these repairs going. It's not that they're that much. 275,000 is fine. We lost binary lasers on that one. Ooh, we lost them. Wow, some of these are going to be going back in with missing parts. And I'm probably not able to necessarily buy clean equipment just yet. Wonder if that's going to be like a black market thing or something. Because obviously we've kind of got to do a lot of salvage for it right now. I still can't even get these LRM-20s. We've been sitting on this chore the entire season and can't find the LRM-24. Like, so it's like, why did they give us such a task of ridiculous nature? What? There's a fire starter with AMS on it? You gotta be kidding me. So how many laser spots we got on here? So it's got a small, unfortunately. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did not know that was out there. Because, I mean, it would be kind of helpful to have something small and not get pounded in the face with missiles, but obviously I'd be giving up having no machine guns and be running totally laser, so that's not a destructive version, or a demolition version, that's for sure. Okay, you know what, I'm just going to grab this just for kicks. I want to experiment with it later. I don't know that I want to repair it. Well, how much is it going to cost me? 6 days. I don't want to sit here too long because I'm not going to be able to repair it afterwards. I don't know. We're just going to have to take the chance and fly back here because, again, I don't want to let too much time go by. I don't know what the threshold is, but I'd prefer to err on the side of caution. I mean, so these guys are still going. So that's... Oh, I'm under tonnage. That's okay, then. Alright. Maybe after they're be repaired, they'll be fine. Okay. See, I can't even change the loadout on that one right now. Okay. So let's get our first save for the episode going. Because poor decisions are bound to happen. And relying on autosaves is not wise. Unfortunately, that brings back bad memories of Metal Slug Tactics. Don't want to go there. Alright, here we go, Spears. I don't know if I really... Yeah, it's like, do I want to start tinkering missiles? I don't know. Definitely you're going to need some, you know, damage coverage against who I'm fighting. Definitely need the salvage if I can. So, 5 million versus 18 salvage. That salvage has gotten pretty expensive too, but let's see what happens. So, I'm going to roll the fire starter for now, since these aren't ready. This guy's been kind of like a clown compared to our other ones here. Actually, let's see if Cave is healthy. He is good. And then, I don't want to give him the Mad Cats. That's pretty late. Let's go Cyclops. Alright, everybody else is healthy. We're low on the tonnage. Do I give her the Marauder? That's... No, not that Marauder. Oh, Christmas using the Marauder. She can kind of have a Mauler, I guess. I forgot what she... light and precise. Well, that's the exact opposite of that, but that's the toughest we can do. Is so I'm using the lightweight here. All right, let's see what Clan Smoke Jaguar look like. Oh, they put us right on a cliff.
What do you see above, Rihanna?
Scores of hostile mechs are advancing on your current position. You need to head them off.
Smoke Jaguars. Well, this should be fun.
Sarcasm.
Mandalay has reported. I don't think there's much fun to be had, Commander. But you will need to hold them off long enough for Mandalay and his forces to retrieve the data packet from the cliffside safe.
Who puts a safe in a cliff? Oh, here we go.
Let's put our game faces on. We know these Jaguars will be ready to pounce.
Wow.
Smoke Jaguars, just beyond those...
Jaguars.
I see them. We need to keep them in front of us.
Boom.
Looks like some of their mechs are already busted up. Shows you what they think of us.
Like you're nothing to worry about.
Let's keep it.
Here we go.
I want to keep that edge.
This is Star Captain Anthony Crizzle of the 1st Jaguar Star. I urge your mercenary rabble to surrender.
Rabble.
You're too far for that, pal.
Wow, yeah, those things are not very strong. Alright, I've got the jump jets. I'm gonna have to go take this guy out. Maybe he came down. The Koshi. Excuse me, would you not block the path? Dummy. Well, look, all three of you, and it took me to drop 2 bullets on him. What's this all about? Alright, do we have a split path here? Oh, no. Destroy all Jaguars and access the wall. We got some new tunes. I don't recognize this one. Saw red. Over here. Nothing, a dead end. Okay. They didn't even put a ramp up here. Oh, another Koshi. Probably a little too far. Now they're all popping up.
So far.
More Jaguars hitting the ground, Commander.
Any word from Manderley?
They're still attempting to breach the fair.
Then we better keep these Jags busy.
Enemy ship landing at your location.
Yep, right on our heads. What do you do with that? You're safe.
They're sending in more Jaguars to try and break through your line, Commander.
I hope they can hurry up and crack open that damn safe.
Commander, enemy dropship coming in right on top of you.
My NPCs better get over here.
Next kill confirmed.
It's not their numbers, it's their targeting. Oh, 2 more ships? You gotta be kidding me.
Keep one of these bastards from punching through.
Need to find, let's see if we put a bay in here. Deal with them in a second. I mean, they did send us a ton of lightweights, so it's more of a gauntlet, but let's not anybody of these guys die if they're moving too slow. Right cave that's trailing behind there. Alright, here comes the 8 guns. They're not wasting it either. Oh, I'm about to lose a leg. Ah, I'm gonna lose. We got 5. I'm moving slower. Oh, I'm gonna blow up and die. I've got 3 left. I got none left. Oh, that's gonna be expensive. Oh, they got more coming? Good grief. Are you the one behind? No. Right there.
Smoke Jaguar strong enough to slice through this inner sphere trash? These bandits are trying to rob us.
They're almost in, Commander.
Oh, now what?
In a hurry. They're gonna keep coming.
I mean, we sliced through how many ships? Even without those numbers. If they're not going to give us a drop pod, how much more are we supposed to endure? I mean, it doesn't tell us where the vault is. Why am I getting scrambled here? Is that based on damage? That's weird. And better not be walking along here only to find that then there's nothing else to see. Kind of some lazy map insertion here at this point if you got all these dead spots where the action is not. Is there nothing back here either? Alright, where is the supposed vault? On here. Have I ever mentioned that I hate anything that's like 64 clicks an hour and slower? This is why. In most games, I'm sit back and take shots at a distance, but when you add 3 hours to the game just because of your movement speed, I'm like, let's get it over with. Kind of negates the play style. I mean, even if in most maps, if you take enemies out at a distance, you can do so, but they're still going to make you walk somewhere. I probably can't make this, but I can try. Nope. Oh, there's another one. Is that what the problem is? Wait for that clown to get to us. Jeez. Such fantastic event scripting in this case. If he hides behind the rock, I got a problem. Come on. That's a giant pit. I got a problem if I can't get out of here. Oh, freaking A. I have to restart this. How did you guys put a giant pit in here for any non-jump jet mech? Idiots. Well, that got past QA.
What do you see above, Rihanna?
Oh, there was repair
Scores
pods.
of hostile mechs are advancing on your current
Put them back in
position. You
spawn.
need to head them off.
And there's a ramp.
Smoke
Okay.
Jaguars. This should be fun.
Based on the casualties Tucson Mandalay has reported, I don't think there's much fun to be had, Commander. But you will need to hold them off long enough for Mandalay and his forces to retrieve the data packet from the cliffside safe.
Got a moving target. Hostile.
Moving target. It's on the outside. Let's go.
Let's put our game faces on. We know these Jaguars will be ready to pounce.
Detecting smoke jaguars just beyond those rocks, Commander.
I see them. We need to keep them in front of us.
Come on down
Looks
here.
like some of their mechs are already busted up. Shows you what they think of us.
Like you're nothing to worry about.
Let's keep it that way. I want to keep that edge.
This is Star Captain Anthony Crizzle of the 1st Jaguar Guard. I urge you mercenary rabble to surrender.
Go too far for that, pal.
That cowardly dog just bit me while I was trying to smack him in the face. These idiots. He's cowardly for actually trying to defend himself. Just makes me think the clans are so unintelligent. Alright, start bringing in dropships. Yep, add the coward word in there. Use the C word.
Looks like none of these bastards have slipped through so far.
More jaguars hitting the ground, Commander.
Any word from Manderley?
They're still attempting to breach the safe.
Then we'd better keep these Jags busy.
Alright, I'm gonna run back to the repairs on this here. Ooh, there's more. Ah, there goes the arm. Okay. There goes another arm. Get your mouth moron. This one's chasing me way too far. Ah, see, that's the vault. Okay, that makes a little more sense.
System offline.
One of those flavors shoot off one of my components.
Genius. Took you guys so long to get back here.
Target acquired.
Good time for a snack and a nap by the time repairs are done. There goes my torso. They're only actually getting through here because we're up here. It's like last time they'll fight us down in there. Oh, there's even a couple more. Okay. I'm about to fall apart. And I have no weapons left. Well, I'm gonna repair and still have no weapons. Oh, look at that. Ridiculous. Well, I mean, there's a head on a stick. Yeah, no problem shooting them down at the open space, but fighting them in the corridor is a bit more of a problem. Especially when there's 8 of them. Yeah, see, you know, I would have thought, oh, maybe there's a vault, you know, I would have seen if they put the camera angle a certain way. Okay, so...
Smoke Jaguars. Well, this should be fun.
Based on the casualties Tucson Mandalay has reported, I don't think there's much fun to be had, Commander. But you will need to hold
like, she completely did not pick up on the sarcasm. Alright, here we go. Let's do this and we'll drop down. Where are you going?
Let's put our game faces on. We know these Jaguars will be ready to pounce.
Detecting Smoke Jaguars just beyond those rocks, Commander.
Here we go.
I see them. We need to keep them in front of us. Looks like some of their mechs are already busted up. Shows you what they think of us.
Like you're nothing to worry about.
Let's keep it that way. I want to keep that edge.
This is Star Captain Anthony Crystal of the 1st Jaguar car. I urge you mercenary rabble to surrender.
Took too far for that, pal.
Alright, now I know there's 4 of them. I might as well just keep running back up there every time. There we go. Now if they bring all 8 of them. You guys finally caught up. Look how slow the Marauder 2 is. I don't need brakes. I'll just let the wall stop me. Let's keep going to a crunch. Oh man, so the guy threw on my torso.
Looks like none of these bastards have slipped through so far.
More Jaguars hitting the ground, Commander.
Any word from Manderley?
They're still attempting to breach the safe.
Alright, we'll try to do a run around and then take the process. Oh, he's on fire. Okay, so now, ooh, he's going blue. Alright, let's get repairs done again. There we go, got the armor around the torso. What's this idiot doing? Come down here. Well, if we didn't stand up here, it'd be much easier.
System offline.
Back here. We got there's 2 more back here. Ouch, lost an arm. Those guys went straight to the back.
They're sending in more Jaguars to try and break through your line, Commander.
I hope they can hurry up and crack open that damn safe.
So probably got these 2 plus another 4. Another arm. I got 2 machine guns left. Oh, I'm gonna get fired. He's peeing fire on me.
Smoke Jaguar strong enough to slice through this inner sphere trash? These
Garbage.
bandits are trying to rob us.
They're almost in, Commander.
Tell them to hurry. They're gonna keep coming.
System offline.
A lot of machine guns on this one. Good thing I'm not worried about keeping 4s and 5s anymore. Kind of takes all the fun out of it. I get all these tier 5s, and then suddenly it's like, oh, well, no, those don't matter anymore. Look, I don't have any arms. Oh, I don't have any weapons! Go traipsing through the valley. At least these guys are all in good shape. Look at my mech is showing that. Oh no, this is now the other one.
Critical. Weapon destroyed.
It's into the Gauss.
New target. Real
I'm gonna need a fresh component and a pair of pants. Is that it?
How many resources must we sacrifice against these weaklings?
Ah, there's another ship. Well, with me doing my job faster, at least these guys aren't taking as much of a beating, but a few extra fire starters to be able to handle. I don't want to stand on the hill because it actually just makes it an easier target with some of these guys. Come on. That was a miss. Let's drop a rock in his head. That's that too. Oh, there's a heavy behind him. Well, I know the heavy. Gotta go. This one's gonna go down.
weapon destroyed.
That's like what a laser. I got a single medium laser left. That's awesome.
Vulture.
I got you now. Haven't even done any damage to him yet. What are you doing then? this one's no threat. Man, are you guys even doing any damage to this thing?
New target. Black off.
Whoa, that was a barrage.
New target. Locate.
Headshots are nothing at this point. Yeah, he's not even worried about me. He's like, this guy refers to me, probably thinks I'm gonna tickle me elmo or vice versa. I don't even have arms to hit him with. And Laird's down. This is me and Crisp, and it's mostly just Crisp. Alright, you know what? I'm just wasting time here. I gotta do a better job of keeping the fire starter alive. Because obviously I can't kill those hunks of garbage.
What do you see above, Rihanna?
Scores of hostile mechs are advancing on your current position. You need to head them off.
Alright, so let's hit this guy
Jaguars.
first.
This should be fun.
Based on the casualties Tusar Mandalay has reported, I don't think there's much fun to be had, Commander. But you will need to hold them off long enough for Mandalay and his forces to retrieve the data packet from the cliffside safe.
Get out here.
Put our game faces on. We know these Jaguars will be ready to pounce.
Let's push that one.
Smoke Jaguars, just beyond those rocks, Commander.
I see them. We need to keep them in front of us. Looks like some of their mechs are already busted up. Shows you what they think of us.
Like you're nothing to worry about.
Let's keep it that way. I want to keep that edge.
This is Star Captain Anthony Crystal of the 1st Jaguar car. I urge you mercenary rebel to surrender.
Come too far for that, pal.
Okay, good. No structural damage to repair. Meanwhile, the NPCs are just scattered all over the place.
System offline.
There we go. What the hell? What are you guys looking at? There must be.
Looks like none of these bastards have slipped through so far.
More
Now he's
Jaguars
talking.
hitting the ground, Commander.
Any word from Mandalay?
They're still attempting to breach the safe.
There's one coming up behind me.
Better keep these Jags busy.
Lick down!
run into a pile of them, but there we go.
System offline.
Where'd they go? Just tell me you guys didn't kill them all in the choke point there. Nope, they're still there. 4 of them. 5 of them.
Enemy mech eliminated.
Alright, who's playing with ECM? Okay, arm is structurally damaged.
They're attempting to break into our safe. Stop them.
They're sending in more Jaguars to try and break through your line, Commander.
I hope they can hurry up and crack open that damn safe.
They're close, but they're still not in yet.
I got
Okay,
eyes on more
we're going for
Jags.
pod number 3, I guess,
Sure
while
how
waiting
much
for
longer
him.
we can keep one of these bastards from pushing through.
Mildly better than last time. I mean, other than the arm, I'm still intact.
System offline.
Bonk.
Target. Shadowcat.
Running around. Come on up. There's a ton of them.
Incoming missile.
Reactor explosion imminent.
Target destroyed. Incoming missile.
Where those missiles come from? Behind me.
Target destroyed.
Long strafing run here. I don't think that's enough.
Smoke Jaguar strong enough to slice through this inner sphere trash? These bandits are trying to rob us.
Is that it, or is there...
They're almost in, Commander.
Tell them to hurry. They're gonna
Okay,
keep
that
coming.
wave I think is done. Let me go repair for these last pods here.
Sacrifice against these weaklings. This is pathetic.
System offline.
Oh, check that out. Just the arm and the torso, so held up pretty good that time. Alright, come on up here. I think it's another 4 or 8.
New target.
Heavy's back there. Running. Not running fast enough. Everybody else is still in the clear other than Chris. Mildly yellow. That thing got an increased torso speed. It almost looked like an owl the way it twisted. Like, oh, there's something behind me. Start shooting at it. Where'd you come from? Alright. Ooh, my core's looking a little rough. I think we still have 2 more marching up the hill here.
Target acquired. New target, Loki.
Oh boy. Past them. Gotta go, don't hit my core, don't hit my core. No more armor in the back. Woo! Strafe. Down at the missiles.
Target destroyed.
Boom!
Mandel is cracked into the set and retrieve the data packet.
Not a moment too soon.
Let's get you back to the ship. We
Yeah,
need
look at that
those other
core.
data packs.
Oof, that took what, 3 tries? 4? Found another mech. Sam Hagel. End up getting a pilot out of that? Okay. Yeah, great. More freeloaders to take around the ship. Alright, so 5.5 on the payout. How do we do on damage? Excellent. Didn't do too bad on the damage. Yeah, at least that run, finally knowing the pods and maximizing the repairs, that helped a lot. Alright, so what can we get out of this? That caught us up a little bit. So there's that 5x for 10. Ooh, Clan AMS. Since I picked up that AMS, Mac might have tried. Probe. What was the other thing? The Beagle Active Probe? I'm trying to think what that other thing has. So what we're gonna need a machine gun, given those have been getting destroyed. Ammo. Clan. No, I need machine gun ammo. Gauss, only half an ammo. That's no good. So we're doing okay on the heat sinks. A little light on the missile ammo. Let's grab those. Guess we'll grab another probe. Man, I'm reluctant to take any of the mechs yet without... Looks like we don't have any of them. MLX Prime. Which one is this? Oh, did it again. Some menus it's a triangle, and some menus it's the thumbstick. I can't believe they keep switching up the menus all over the place. So now I gotta get it back to share cost. Yeah, let's do a share cost. So Puma, Uller, Koshi. Yeah, not really interested in any of that. Okay, so I mean we got 4 points left. I'll take another heat sink, I guess, and get a move on. That's not bad for being something that was a little challenging and took a few tries to only walk away with only 441,000 in damages. I'll take that. Excellent work, he says. You're saying it's going to stay buried. So this has got my curiosity. If the Jaguars are claiming this is theirs, and actually in anticipating the story mode where we go find something with a clan symbol on it. So like, did they already? Is this like before they exited, or is this like they infiltrated and built just random safe, facilities inside, on random planets? I don't know. So this is based on his mercenary contact. Oh, they didn't wipe him out. They took the survivors prisoner when he heard we were operating in the region. Practically begged to link up. So yeah, okay, cool. Friendly cause, I suppose. So where are they sending us next? Anywhere near to the hub? Yes, actually, so we can fly past the hub. Or fly past it. So we kind of went in this giant horseshoe formation to get around to here. Alright, so I'm going to hit up the hub first to repair as thankfully won't be as much this time. As long as we're not carrying anything too crazy, because we're not 3.8 thanks to the other guy that we just added. I'm going to start dismissing some people. Oh, look, broccoli's cluster. I mean, brocheese. Alright, let's go to the closest one. Rare, Clan Thor. So we are starting to see some of the mechs, just not... Are they any cheaper? Yeah, not exactly cheaper. 20 million answers that question. I'll buy it and strip it for parts. It's damaged and it's costing 20 million.
I've seen it all. Now, I want to get paid for it. Red and ready, Commander.
Alright. I'd be more interested if we're finding useful things here in the store. But we're not. There's a tent, level 3. Not good enough. Okay, yeah, nothing. Oh, I gotta get those jump jets that I'm missing. Yeah, the jump... So class 1s and 2s, I'm way down. So let's at least go for 5. Oh, they don't have very many. Okay, well, let's buy what they have. Let's get repairs done. That's not bad. That's not bad. So double heat sink, that's good. Okay, so... Yeah, I kept all my clan weapons on that run. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. Do we have any kind of clan medium lasers? I mean, we've got the clan AMS. So, tonnage-wise... So these don't count as weight, then. So I might as well go with this one. So, RPM... Oh, that's interesting. It's slower than the other ones. Interesting. But we need clan AMS ammo, which I may not have. Oh, I got one. So firepower goes down. Okay, we're definitely getting rid of flamers. I never used those. So it doesn't look like we have any kind of clan medium or clan small laser yet. Oh, S pulse, clan small pulse laser. Oh, check this out. We got a ton of 4s. We're putting 4s in there if I can't put mediums in. Oh yeah, we're gonna have like a ton of smalls. I don't like that. Okay, medium laser. Clan extended range medium laser. Might as well see how that goes. So jump jets were good. Oh, I gotta change one more here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 small lasers. This is weird how they got the probe underneath where the jump jets would go. We can probably put another heat sink in here. Probably put another heat sink in here. That's not too bad for some changes. So we got medium lasers now. Huh. I'm curious to see how this would play. Speed-wise, is not nearly as fast as the X1, of course, but we can always modify it. I thought we repaired this thing. It's still looking a little crispy here. Oh, that was mine. Never mind. Okay. Come back to the rest of that. Okay, so let's get a save going before... heading back to the next planet. Anything else to check here? Let's see what the news says. TWY... TV Cross? I don't know how you pronounce that. Clan Steel Viper? Oh, there's another clan then. Recaptured by Victor Ian Steiner Davian. Got a hyphen in his name there. Fall back on clans, not surprisingly, not including Jade Falcon. A new invading clan. While AFC defenders have been preparing, stealing. Somerset was recaptured. Three separate clans operating within their territory. Yeah, that's got to be fun. Clans resume invasion of the Republic. Who's this guy? Anyway. Anything else to see on the map? I don't know if it's... Ooh, actually, check that out. So it looks like... So I guess this giant one here would be all clan, like, occupied space, or, like, over... not just infiltrated, but occupied space, so cuts way into here. I mean, I already knew about Roselhag. I'd have to go back and look at the older video to see how bad it was over on the other side. Yeah, I'm not leaving anybody at this academy, because that's going to get destroyed the way they said they destroyed other ones. Okay. Alright, let's head back up toward our objective then. Not a whole lot else to see here. So there's another elite pilot. Not that we don't already have enough pilots. Alright, Smoke Jaguar. So, race against the Jaguars to secure the Komatsu manufacturing, fend off the Savage clanners. Recover the data packet. So, pretty much standard operating procedure here. Yeah, I can't think of anything else, so let's go. Yeah, so let's stick to the damage coverage, get some shares. Get some cash, more cash this time. That's about the same. So what do we start with? 117, 115? So we're losing money from flying all over the place because our quarterly payment. What I spend how much I spent on the fire starter? About 3.5. Costs are adding up. You start dumping some hardware and dumping some human resources. So we kind of rolled with that, but I at least want to try. We'll try the other one here. Not that it's going to be as strong, but oh, it's still being worked on. Yeah, we can wait 6 days. Am I missing an ammo type? Oh, how'd they leave a medium laser untouched? That's weird. Unless that's not until it's finished. Oh, it's still showing the original stuff. Yeah. It'll be fine.
Bad news, Commander. The Smoke Jaguars have already formed up at the manufacturing depot, so prepare to walk right into a fight.
The other clans might have reported our raids. That doesn't bode well for us.
But the depot is still standing.
Which means we can still get the data packet. We know they're not savage enough to destroy their own stuff. Headed there now.
But you know they are savage enough to kill you, Commander. And they'll do it with a smile on their face.
Oh yeah, most bloodthirsty clanners we've faced yet. But we got one more data pack to go. I'm seeing this through.
Spears requested support from the Cabo guards in the area. but they're still tied up
There's
with Jaguars at the camp
2
of
repairs
Mars.
over there.
We can't rely on them showing up.
2 over there.
Copy that.
Smoke Jaguars, we have mercenary freebirds advancing on our manufacturing depot.
Hoity-toity.
Them with extreme force.
Okay, now that they're doing yakking, I'm going to do our switch weapon groups here, so... I'm guessing lasers all going to be 1. Medium lasers 2. Do I have to fire the AMS automatic? It's not automatic? I did not realize that. That's interesting. I thought the AMS was auto the way it was being used on... which one? The Hero Mech that we had, the Trebuchet. And now I also noticed that we got the circle thing around us, and I think that must be because of the probe. I've like hardly ever used a mech with a probe on it, so let's see what that does for us. It's not like there's much of a stealth option in this game. Oh, wow, that's better than machine guns. Maybe. We'll see how it does repeatedly here. I have to keep running in circles with these idiots. Okay, well, they got him. Minutes, only 6 minutes for them to get here. All I can see is the seconds, the rest of it's like cropped on my screen here. Come on, where are they? This direction.
New target, Magnet.
Wow. I mean, I don't know if it feels comparable, I guess. Now, I am, like, not particularly good here doing this showdown, but... This thing does not have, any kind of reinforcement like the other one. Oh, the legs are not facing the right way.
Offline. New target.
Ooh, I'm still hurting. Yeah, see, the EMS is firing automatically without me doing anything.
Target destroyed.
More hostiles incoming, Commander.
You know what I'm saying?
Reinforcements?
Not
Dude, can't you see the timer on the screen? Of course not.
System offline.
Well, I've repaired, minus my arm. Yeah, so now that I see down the screen there, it says AMS enabled. wonder if maybe... Oh, you know what? I wonder if you have to assign to a spot for it to work, but as long as it does, it's automatic.
New target. Puma.
Puma. 2.5 minutes here. That's cool. I see all the. I saw this is all coming in. Oh, I lost a leg. What?
Target destroyed.
Good thing I still got my repair here. Both sides now. Still only move a 72. Ooh, I saw the blue and I thought it was done. Oh, it's something else.
Nice work, Commander.
Alright. Hopefully they got the other one then. Oh, yeah, a minute. Oh boy. Bigger stuff now. Man, that should still be working unless it's out of ammo. Torso's looking a little rough now. I should be moving. Feel like I should be moving faster. I'm so conditioned to 130 clicks. 72 even feels like it's crawling now. Wish they would try to shoot at me. Hand here. Did I not use this one already? Yeah, I used that one. The others went into the ground. This one didn't.
System offline.
I'm tracking another enemy force coming in, Commander.
Well, of course you
I
are.
don't know how much we have left.
Well, the allies are getting here.
I'm also detecting another force. The Kappa guards. They're closing in.
We are here to help drive these invaders back.
We need all the help we can get.
Yes.
We had no choice. We suffered too many.
Oh, they got AMS too? Yeah, they do.
They took us prisoners. We'd all be better off fighting together.
Oh, that's good. Lit off. Smoke Jaguar. Coming this side.
Still nothing.
I don't know how much longer we can hold out here.
When he said extreme force, he meant it, Commander. More Jaguars dropping in on you.
Yeah, and I've already used all the pods. Once I find more that I didn't. 4 is about average, usually about once per potential player if there were 4-player co-op. This is mostly lightweight stuff, though. Come on, NPCs, help out.
Dashing.
Okay, we're on the rock here. There we go. One left. They're totally gonna bring something heavy before we're done.
Another way of hitting the ground. Just
See.
hang in there, Commander.
You know, 4 lasers left. Which direction? Which direction? There we go. Oh! Oh, you got lit up. Oh, that's an interesting. Burst missile launcher? I don't know how that works. Oh, 2 more heavies coming. Oh, still my medium laser, really. Guys, get out of here and help. Oh, there we got that one. Nice. I was trying to stay behind the hill to avoid it. Shadow, is that dropship or just a sunlight? Just the level, like it's just level rendering in. I don't know, Rihanna, tell us what's going on here. There's some missiles. I don't know what they're firing at, but... Yeah, there was heavies on the last wave, but we didn't expect much else here. What are they doing? Shipping down the walls.
We've identified mercenary scum on the field. We will show this honorless rebel what true strength looks like.
Ooh. Uh-oh, mine fire. Down to 3 lasers. They got a bunch of crap headed in. Where's the bots at? Oh, they got an assault. Which one's that? Gladiator? I don't know if we can run across it yet. Got 2 lasers left. Oh, they got the one in the back. I don't know what that is, but it looks nasty. Or stay away from that. I am barely doing anything. There we go. Okay.
Don't make me return fire.
Alright, anything more than this guy left? Oh, yep, there's still 2, and there's a heavy up there. My AMS is down. Poof. Probably the end of these guys. Oh, you gotta be kidding. I have to redo this with the other fire starter if I don't make it past this. There's no stopping power. Still 3 bots and my crew's averaging about 60% minus me. It's not heavy. Big one. It's not the Gladiator this time. Uh-oh. Torso not looking so good. Uh-oh, Caves is down. Laird's down. Oh my goodness.
Making my way to the extraction point.
Alright, 3 more to go. I don't know if this is the last round or not. One enemy. Daishi. Oh, so it's just me? Really? You guys all died before me for once? Poof, dead.
Comms with the commander. Does anyone have eyes on him?
Hey, Chairman. How are ya? How's your 4th? You asking if I'm not done with this game yet? Are you kidding me? We still haven't even done all the high missions, and we're just now starting the, it's, you know, the content from last September, and there's still 1 more to go. The game doesn't have an ending, I don't think. All right. We're gonna load from where we entered. That way, I can pick my other fire starter because that one wasn't gonna cut it. All right, 1 more try, and then I'm gonna wrap because that is a long mission. Yeah, Mercs 2 is still out there for a bit, so it's gonna be a minute. All right, let's do this. Well, I mean, you can appreciate that at least Tomb Raider's not in the way. That's one title that I don't anticipate going back to, so at least one thing got taken off the list ahead of time. After I get done with this, I'll probably switch this to XCOM 2, but at least if we get some other lighter things out of the way, we'll accelerate getting back there, but obviously I have no idea when that will be. Alright, 5.5 damage coverage. Not, oh, that's the fire starter I want. Okay. Alright, here we go. Last one. Last attempt, unless it goes really bad. So, did you do anything for your weekend? I know you're looking in a blue state where they don't like patriotism and things, but there's got to be some people around there that hopefully did something fun. Alright, now I can move faster. I can drop them faster.
Right,
Let's see what
Commander.
happens.
The Smoke Jaguars have already formed
I
up
only
the
need
manufacturing
machine
depot,
guns.
so prepare to walk right into a fight.
The other clans might have reported our raids. That doesn't bode well for us.
But the depot is still standing.
Which means we can still get the data.
7.5 minutes
We know
with the
they're not
start of that,
savage
huh?
enough to destroy their own stuff. Headed there now.
But you know they are savage enough to kill you, Commander. And they'll do it with a smile on their face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 'cause they're
Most
sociopaths like
bloodthirsty
that.
clanners we faced yet. But we got one more data pack to go. I'm seeing this through.
Spears requested support from the Kava guards in the area, but they're still tied up with Jaguars at the Kava Palace. We can't rely on them showing up.
Copy that.
Smoke Jaguar, we have mercenary freebirds advancing on our manufacturing depot.
New target dasher.
Done. Yeah. Oh, but I'm all yellow. What's that all about? Oh, I think got already in the center here.
Target destroyed.
I'll stick near my NPCs here for a sec. Try to stay behind coverage on drop them.
New target Madcap.
That worked. Alright, come on, guys. Bored me here. Let's get this over with. Oh, yeah. 4.5 minutes. We'll take the edge off here.
System offline. New target launcher.
There we go. There's some teamwork. 3.5. Money.
More hostiles incoming, Commander.
Any sign of the reinforcements?
Not detecting anything.
Oh, something from over there. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Shooting behind me, too. If you're shooting over my head, there's something over here. One. One in the back. Heavy in the back.
Minutes left. New target. Boom. Target acquired.
Shot. Even though the other thing wasn't as effective, I already missed the AMS on it. There we go. 152, 2 minutes.
New target. Blackout.
Whoa, shooting lasers in front of me. I saw something back over there. Maybe not. Well, torso's a little crispy. Let's a little bit adjusted here.
System offline.
Reinforcements in a minute. Yep. Get over here, NPCs. Alright, where's the new ship at? There it is. Both torsos are looking crispy.
Still nothing.
I don't know how much
If both torsos go, I got no guns left.
When he said extreme force, he
I don't know if I have any in the center torso or
Smoke
not.
Jaguar is dropping in on you.
So, Trevor, you watch more Mercenaries again today? Yeah. You know, one thing that disappoints me is I wish I could go back in and like have the costumes and stuff, at least a little bit more variety. But that and the bugs, two things that are a deterrent from playing again.
Also detecting another force. The Kappa guards. They're closing in.
We are here to help drive these invaders back.
we need all the help we can get.
We have no choice. There are too many casualties at the palace, and the ones they didn't hear, they took as prisoners. We'd all be better off fighting together.
Go around the, oh, we already passed the rock. We gotta go around. So we're down to lightweights here. There's some heavies on the, well, actually probably heavies on the left and heavies on the opposite side. There it is. Yep, they're gonna come from the left.
Way of hitting the ground. Just hang in there,
One
Commander.
pod left if I use this one, I think, right? Yep. Torsos were blown up. Hope I lost a machine gun. That's not too bad. I've also been watching remastered Assassin's. Black Flag remake came out. I guess I wasn't watching or tracking that. What are your thoughts so far? Nice. There we go. Another Boom. Yep, here comes the heavy. It looks pretty good, huh? That's cool. Yeah, man, it's hard to believe it's been, what, 12, 13 years since that game came out. I remember when my friends were first playing that on the PS4. Man, decade is flown by. I guess I'm gonna move the heat here. Got him.
Oh, you got a mean streak, Commander. Great shot.
Don't hit me with those missiles. Oof. Turns to look at me, I'm like, almost dead. Alright, so now we should have him come from one more side, I think. Don't know if I want to go repairs this yet. I can sacrifice the arm and keep going, but... Oh yeah, we haven't even fought the Gladiator yet. We still have a whole other wave after the Gladiator. There they are. Oh, no, I'm by myself. Get up here, NPCs. I'm going in. I'll use it.
System offline.
So your favorite old games on the PlayStation, also Ratchet and Clank, Future Tools, yeah. Yeah, I didn't quite get into those because I was still pretty much Xbox heavy at the time. But I know that Sony had a decent platformer in that one. I don't know what else mixed up. They don't even have anything for platformers. Alright, I don't want to take on the Gladiator yet. Take rid of the small stuff. Maintain some cover here. Ouch, missiles just hit me. Oh, he's hit me. No, thank you. Somebody else, please. Somebody of a higher weight class. There we go. Critical there. Just look at me. It's not hitting me. Come on, there we go. Yeah, actually, I mean, it's surprising that they haven't, that they should make a remaster. But then again, they're busy making decisions of like, yeah, we're going to make games without discs anymore. I saw like a headline saying there's been some backlash to that. And I'm actually mildly surprised at this point. 10 years ago, when discs were still every bit as relevant with smaller hard drives and lesser bandwidth, I could get it. But the industry is really still trying to push the all digital ecosystem. And I mean, and especially all they're doing is making remakes. You would think they would do some of that by now for that franchise. Alright, let's see if we can wreck this one. Get off me, Thor. Dead. Take care of that lightweight. Alright, what do they got left? Oh, there's that. I'm gonna ship it back. When games go full digital download, you can get quick games. Yeah. Well, it's tough because even when you get a game on disc anymore, it's a massive day one patch. I mean, the only advantage really is you're not putting the full game on the hard drive or having to wait the whole time to download it. But I mean, they still have to install half of it to the hard drive. I wish we still had disc and we could still get physical stuff. I mean, that's why I like, you know, these companies that were still doing limited releases and stuff. But even then, they're still not getting the patches or redoing all the patches. So I'm really torn on that. I mean, I prefer all physical, but it's just doesn't seem likely. I mean, especially, not that all DLC is good, but I mean, I'd rather still have good DLC to support stuff too. But it's not like they're going to make a physical edition to repackage everything. This game is definitely deserving of it, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Got him. Oh, they they got the other one too. Nice. Stay away from that heavy. Ooh, my torsos are gone. 4 machine guns left. Oh, who hit me from behind? You gotta get the heavy first, then take out that assault. Oh no! Oh, he's down too? Uh-oh. Alright, we got machine guns, but ain't clean machine guns. This better be the last one. Man, these aren't doing anything. Wow, that's gonna be costing on the damage again.
Standing down, Commander.
Thank God. Then we gotta retrieve the final data pack out of this manufacturing depot and make this job worthwhile.
Yes.
Agreed. We will send in a ground team to recover it, and we'll get out of Dodge. See you back on board, Commander.
So you got all the DLCs for Fallout 4? Yeah. Oh, so you don't have the latest ones. So there must have been something about you that you weren't crazy about for whatever they did last. All right, so 5 new mechs encountered, 6.8 on the payout. But what's their damage? Oh man, 9 million. So it's going to cost. We'll essentially have made nothing on this. That's not good. The Daiichi is available for 33. Not even close. Vulture, Thor, Vultures, Blackhawks. I'm probably going to need all machine guns to replace Clan LRM 20. Too bad that bypasses the one I'm trying to collect. Alright, what do we got here? So I'm basically have no more AMS. Or it's in the other mech. Oh, the Narc. I forgot what the Narc was. That's not the tagging one, is it? ERM lasers. Can only take so many with 18. I'd borderline want to redo that if it's gonna be that expensive, but at the same time, man, that's a long mission. So, you're saying about the DLC because you're tired of hearing all the painting and whining. Are you talking about, is it... Oh, the dogs. They added dogs to the DLC. You don't like using dog meat? Yeah, I can understand how that'd be a little obnoxious. Alright, well, I'll take the at least 3 lasers. At least this was 6, actually, you know what? I'll take 4. Streak SRM ammo. Nah. Can't afford a heat sink after that. I guess I'll take 2 of the AMS ammo. That still puts us big negative. Let's see if we get a cutscene or something out of this, then we'll end up wrapping, I think. With that, the final data packet in our hands, we can work on piecing together. So basically, you're going to make us go do something while he's working on it. Yep. Let's save here first, because in case I want to reload coming back to that. I don't really want to, but never know with taking a 9 mil deficit. We started with 125 million. We're down to probably almost 100 at this point by the time we get that stuff repaired. All right, Rihanna. What you got? Not Rihanna. Rihanna. Jeez. Oh, Spear's hanging out here, too. Hey, at least you're not a hologram now.
So, what's the verdict? Did we get it?
My team has gone over each partition of the core as we grab them.
Ooh.
All of us were so busy diving into the vast amounts of Starleague-era data, what we should have been looking at was the vault itself.
Why?
Oh, really?
What's so important about that base?
We've pieced together schematics of the facility from bits of each recovered file. That whole base was built slightly over 70 years ago, not the hundreds we initially assumed. In In the plans, there are secondary data cores hidden deep below the facility.
You're saying we didn't get those secondary core? Fahad, I thought you said you grabbed everything.
Don't pin this on me. You were there too. We ran past the mech hangar straight to the CNC center. I bashed in through there, grabbed everything I could before we torched the place and ran.
Then you likely missed it. This data store was well hidden in a sub-basement below the mech hangars. You likely couldn't even get access to this area through the CNC center.
So, that means we left whatever was there for Comstar to grab.
If you torched the CNC center, it's highly likely that Comstar didn't even know it was there. They would have seen the mechs as the biggest prize after the core.
So what are you suggesting?
The real prize in that vault may still be resting under the facility waiting for us to take it.
You want us to go back there, don't you?
What? Are you mad? No!
In case you didn't notice, there's a war going on. Deep space derelict bases aren't high on anyone's priority list right now.
Yeah. Well, if we think this base is somehow related to the clans, what makes you think they won't be there?
Other than the fact it was already long abandoned and far from where their current front lines are?
Sorry, Sebastian, I agree with Fahad on this one. That base was fully stocked with mechs and equipment, likely advanced supplies for this very invasion. I wouldn't want to go back there alone.
What if I could grab us an escort?
Who do you have in mind?
I don't know. I'll need to ask around. Now that news of the war is common knowledge, Mercs are in high demand. I'll need some time to see who's sitting on the fence.
Very well. We'll start moving in that direction, but we won't be able to stay idle while you figure everything out. We'll move on the vault after you line us up an escort.
Fair enough. Well, I better get to it then.
So we were just dealing with complete Black Harvest, isn't it? And I think Black Harvest is the story one, which we were way behind on. So I think he's excuse me. So we were working on the second piece, well, on the Utah-looking planet. There's that vault, but there's the one of significance in the story, which I think if we're supposed to get caught back up, they're like, oh, we don't want to go back there. So now it would technically force us to finish the original story for this to have complete relevance. So, and coming back to the chat here, so Chairman is saying you don't like using the Kate and Piper Sentinel power armor. Yeah, as far as companions. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know enough about Fallout. It was the post-apocalyptic thing didn't do a whole lot for me, so I don't know enough about the gameplay or the world and the characters and stuff. All right, so I gotta see the logs here. So if they're talking about objective logs, Black Harvest, yeah, campaign. So is that even showing on the map as far as... Ah, there they are. There's all the plants I was talking about. So they're now on the map, but we still had other stuff we had to do first, because I think you did find out that Comstar somehow involved, and you'll fly for the boonies, maybe, maybe, but... Okay, so they're sending us down here. Because I don't think we've torched the Black Inferno base yet. You then find out somebody else like of high political influence is funding them, and then somehow we end on this wild goose chase out in the middle of nowhere. So they weren't talking about the vault for the data packet here. They're talking about the vault that we discovered way out here on all these unnamed planets. But that would make sense. I mean, this was constructed out here, again, territory that's unknown, not part of the modern political sphere. So that's kind of interesting how all that is coming together now. We only had to wait, well, I guess the PC players would have only been waiting about 7 years to get continuation of the story there. Yeah, we got started a couple years later on the console, but still, man, that's a long time to get closure on what that's all about. Okay, we are not undertaking anything else for that tonight. I mean, the question, so what's happened essentially, I hope we're done with Kerensky's campaign. Well, actually, I don't know if we would be or not. The Chaos Reign stuff may activate. Hopefully, what we did was enough for us to continue the campaign, and maybe there's stuff afterward. Because otherwise, that's going to be a little interesting. So, let's find us a decent... priority transmission. Oh. Yeah, well, I guess we're not done yet. No more guessing games. Advise you keep prepping the next phase and going to stroll through the park, putting feelers out there. Okay, so maybe it's not required to get the campaign done first, because otherwise that'd be a little tough. So we've got a few minutes, and then we're going to get forced back onto a specific mission. Then scratch that. Okay, that changes mentality here. We're going to stick to getting repairs done then. And 10% discount ain't going to be a whole lot, but I don't care about arena stuff. Whatever. I'm going to fly an extra few miles to this one. So we're at 114. Again, which losing money. So Kate and Piper, in your opinion, are the two best companions you can have in the game besides Sentinel Power. Okay. How many companions does the game have collectively? So they're calling the Arrow 4 rare. I wonder if that's a higher value one. Alright, so how's my, jacked up. So 4 million. Okay, so that cut it in half. 219 we can live with. 55 we can live with. How bad's mine, though? 1 million. So we're still paying about 5.5 to 6 million. Good thing I got enough machine guns here. Still gonna take a minute to repair. Ouch, that hurts. Still paying out a lot of money. Whoa, what is this? What the... We just rolled into January. Look what just happened to the map. This is wild. I can't zoom out any further. I can only zoom in. Look what... Rosalhag is gone. And I'm guessing this is the 4 clans. So Jade Falcon, Clan Wolf, naturally the larger one, Ghost Bear, and of course Smoke Jaguar. Wow, so now they all have definitive official territories. Because the reason that caught my attention first, like, oh, what's this real red dot? And then I'm like, oh, then I see the striation of all theirs. So they have cut even further into the inner sphere. To think they'd have that much, to have all these planets and systems that have aggregated that much martial might to do this all at once and still effectively take on at least 3 distinct factions. I mean, you've already got the Commonwealth, which would be massive, but Rosalhag was no joke, and neither was House Karita, and yet all of them are just getting decimated by the clans. Yeah, so I think all those academies probably gone. Now, I'm actually curious. I bet you all those high reward quests are gone now, too. I wonder if those are getting leveled. Oh, no, this one's still got something. Demolition contract. Schools are still showing up in some cases. Oh, there's one. Okay, so maybe they're still going to let us do some of that. Good, because I'd hope that stuff was not all completely torched. And that's interesting. You got a little knob here of their disputed territory. So they've already made these agreements going into this space. Wow. This is, as I was talking to Called Stealth this weekend about this, I'm like, this literally is like almost a 2.0 version of the game. This feels like what happened, again, not that I'm speaking from experience, but at least my understanding of how, like, a new expansion would come out for, like, World of Warcraft. This is, to me, what that is like, in the sense you've got all kinds of changes in territory, domains, and things to do. And there's not, because it's all server-driven, there's no going back. Now, this is not a server-driven MMO or anything, but from a campaign standpoint, it's like it's a major change. So the other thing is the combat zones will be different. Oh, no indication of industrial hubs up here anymore either. Man. So that means if I were to do this on a Season 3, which I have no intention of doing anytime soon, That would mean I'd have to prioritize all of those high reward quests up in this area that I would want to get taken care of before starting, or like either doing in between the DLC missions or before, because like if they're essentially gone, they're gone. I hope they're not. I mean, I don't know if there's any indication of them disappearing from the objective log here. Like, I don't know if they would have disappeared. Well, I mean, it doesn't help if I haven't found some of them yet anyway, but I just wonder if there's any that have not. If they just would drop off the list because you couldn't do them. That's interesting. So these are kind of mixed. That's the Kestrel Lancer. Here's their sphere. Yeah, there's still some stuff we haven't done yet. So anyway, wow, that's wild. Whatever is going on here. See, like this one, you're telling me we still have access. We still have access to this, even when Rosalhag is like toast. There's still payout. They're still listed. All right, so I guess the wind down here, checking the mechs, see if there's much of anything else new to see here. So it's showing we've run across 6 Blackhawks. That's interesting. All of the assassins at this point. So we saw the Daiichi. Man, that's so goofy looking. Looks like a landing pad on its head. So what's its speed? 48 for being 100. It's not terrible, but it's average, I suppose. Dragons. We're only missing 1 dragon. That's interesting. The Gladiator. So we've seen 2 of them now then? I guess we did run into 1. I wonder, so my curiosity on this one's how tall is it? It doesn't, oh, it's got jump jets? That's insane. And AMS on one of them. So it doesn't show its height, but clearly it's pretty tall. I'm curious what's taller, whether that or the Grasshopper. So the Grasshopper's head is just like partially in the shadow there. Its head's probably a little bit lower, but it's comparable. Well, in fact, it's 100 or 95. That's 95. So it's 25 tons heavier than the Grasshopper. Other than the Hatamoto or something. I don't think anything else comes close in height. Cyclops. Oh, you know what? Maybe the Annihilator. I wonder if the Annihilator is tall enough. Oh, no. The Annihilator's got the height. Its head, you can't even see the head. Fortunately, it's so freaking slow. The Black Knight's not that tall. I'm looking forward to find the hero one on this one just because it looks cool. Oh, boy. Shadowhawk. Almost looks like some of the Stark tech from Iron Man 2, like the drones. Somewhere between that and the actual Shadowhawk. Actually, this one's taller. This one's also like the Stark drones. Okay. Well, as far as other things going on, we'd have to take a look at jobs and stuff. We've got repairs underway, so that's good. Look at that. We are right on territory here. It's interesting. How on earth would they have held on to one territory there in the middle of in the occupied space? That's brutal. So yeah, we eventually got to get all the way out up there and go revisit that. And I don't know what else. All these other conflict zones that seem pretty petty otherwise at this point. let's see. We're at 1.8 or 108, and we've got 63 days left, so I don't think we're going anywhere else. I don't know where he's going to take us, but there's nowhere other industrial hubs in sight, so I guess we're taking off from here to wherever we're going. Yeah, those industrial hubs are gone. Is there something way out here? Are you kidding me? That looks like... What is this? Part of Jade Falcon now, Cambridge. There's a few outside of space here. Now, some of these I know of, or at least in these areas, because they send us there after we get the main story done, but that was on these 3 directions. It didn't go to the north. That now explains why. Because the north is reserved for all this. So... Bye, Razzlehag. You're now the size of Vermont. Alright. Okay. Well, I guess I'm doing a save here. Let's delete one just in case. Yikes. Well, things are getting different. So... Good or bad remains to be seen. No, I just want to go to title. There we go. Okay, well, that'll wrap another episode here. So, I gotta imagine if we're getting close to done with this one, we'd probably just have the Chaos Reign stuff, and then we'll probably take a break after that. But that could still be a few weeks, so we will almost be hitting the 1-year mark by the time that happens. So. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody that's been hanging out tonight. I know we've had, obviously some views on YouTube. I think we may have had some over on Odysee, and appreciate Chairman hanging out yet again with us over on Twitch. So good catching up, talking some Fallout and some other things. So it's been awesome. And that'll do it for tonight. So have a fantastic one, and stay tuned. Likely back on Thursday for some Dino Crisis. So until then, have a good one, and we'll see you soon.